What's up, guys? How's it going? Doing another unboxing showcase review. Might as well start doing some G.I. Joes because I have a backlog of G.I. Joes that I have not opened. So why not start it out with Tiger Force Stewart Outback Selkirk. I have been waiting for this for a very long time. I think everyone has been waiting for this for a very long time. Even though they did announce the younger version of him, I was more interested in this Tiger Force version, just because this is the version I had when I was a kid, when I had the original O-ring Outback. This orange shirt, old man look, amazing looking. It's just amazing to me. This is very well done right off the bat. From the image that you have in hand, looks incredible, and I love it so much. But here we are with the box. Stewart Outback Selkirk Tiger Force. Tiger Force is a Target exclusive, if you guys weren't aware of that. We have the window packaging right here, which is going to be pretty much the last of it. I know we have a lot of other Target exclusives that will have the last remaining of the windowless with the windows that is remaining. So here we are in the back. Not much to really talk about with this Tiger Force. There's really no information on the back there, but you can see all that stuff. And there's the bottom of the box. Number 39 in the line. Let's take a look and open it up. I normally do open up my figures from the bottom. I did cut the tape already. So let's take a look and see what we have inside here. There's the Tiger Force emblem again on the inside of the box. We won't be using that really, but here everything is, as you can see, all in the plastic shell. Not too bad. Let's take a look, take them out of the package. All right. All right, there we have Outback out of the packaging. Quite the amount of accessories, which is awesome to see. And not only, of course, the loose accessories, you also have the other accessories such as the harness and the leg straps here that hold the accessories in place. So that's an awesome thing to have and see. We'll take a look at everything of where all these accessories can go. So, I mean, this is really cool to see numerous accessories in G.I. Joes. And, of course, we have the backpack here. So let's take a look. First off, we have a pistol. Looks good, and it's like bandaged up at the handle, so it's still very nice. Looks like we do have holes for the what's it called? I already forgot what they're called. Muzzle flashes. There you go. And it looks like there's a hole here. This looks more like maybe like a light or flashlight. I don't know. Could be anything. I could be wrong, but yep, there you go with that. A flashlight. I'm going to assume this nice little accessory, all painted in gray, of course, but still looks pretty good. Shovel right there. Nicely sculpted, all painted in gray. We have our knife. Knife looks very similar, but I think it's the same as any other knife that may have gotten in G.I. Joe classifieds. I could be wrong. I think other knives we may have had are curved. This one's more straight edge. We have here a magazine clip, I believe. This one goes to the rifle. And the rifle, like so. It is a little bit curved. It is pliable too, so we can work with that. And it has a strap, but the strap is made out of plastic, so it's not exactly the best where you can mess around with it. And it is molded, so it's not like you can take the strap off. It's just going to be held like that, or weighed down like that. It's got some nice sculpting on the straps too, but it's all like two paints. This is a brown color and this is that gray color. And of course we have here his backpack. Look at that. This backpack looks like it's just filled with all kinds of gear. It is only one color, which is unfortunate, but it is kind of, you kind of get used to that with Hasbro and their the way they paint their items. But for me, I know I can easily paint a lot of these buckles here if I wanted to, but we'll see how I feel about doing that. And then we got the peg here and other pegs here to hold accessories as well, so that's always nice to see. But the sculpting looks incredible on that. Now let's see where we can easily place these accessories. So luckily we have a holster right here on his right leg, which fits in perfectly fine. I believe, considering the cylindrical shape of this flashlight accessory, it can fit right inside his left leg here, like so, and that went in there pretty easily, so that's pretty good to see that. And we do have his knife, in which he has one on his left boot to holster it in. I think it's very similar to, who had one? I think it was Beachhead. Beachhead had a knife holster. It is kind of bent in. You can see how it's warped, that curvature right there. So we're going to have to just kind of finagle the knife in there. It's got a tight fit because of that warping, but it's not warped on the outside, so still pretty good. We do have the clip, which will slide into place. I don't know if there's a particular way of inserting it, but it does hold in place. So there's that. This, I believe he'll just have to hold, or the hole of where the trigger is pretty square, so it can normally, I'm sure we could probably make it fit like right there on the backpack. So that's one way of doing it. And then the shovel easily place that right there. So we'll place the gun as well. Can do it like so, or like so, either one. So either way, I guess it'll work out. I think the strap might get in the way, and that's my fear. So if we placed it with the strap out, maybe it'll work better that way. Well, we'll see, because then we have the peg. Now, we do have a peg in his harness as well, of course, in his back, which is required. My fear is the harness might not make it work nicely. So it does fit nicely in his back, considering the curvature of the backpack. It goes seamlessly along the curve of his back. So we have that going. The gun's not in the way, so that's actually pretty nice. Using it to line up with the harness, the hole is lower than the hole in the back. So I bet you if I move it up and then insert it in his back, now we have an issue. Take a look at that. Now his straps are over his shoulders and they're not resting on his shoulders. So that doesn't look good. So his belt basically went up higher than it should, versus if I didn't have it pegged inside the harness and just peg it regularly, now it's more flush. So pay attention to that. You never know. I think that's going to be important on how you're going to be utilizing it or posing them. So there you go. He can hold all of his items. That's incredible, and I love that. Before articulation, let's do paint and sculpt, because the paint and sculpt is absolutely amazing to me. This is incredible. Let's see if I can just move the camera a bit so I can kind of get closer, because the paint, first thing right off the bat, sculpt and paint. Look at that face sculpt. Man, they did a great job. That looks incredible. I can't believe that's the paint on this is amazing. They did an amazing job on that. The bandana separating from the hair. I don't really see any bleeds of paint elsewhere. Looks really good. The skin tone all matches. I don't see any issues, especially in the arms. Normally with the pinless, we have a little bit of a contrast on color, but the colors seem like they match very nicely. So that I'm very happy about. We do have some painted hair on his arms, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but it looks good. The shirt, of course, is that orange, and then we got this tampoed tiger on the front. You can see where the shirt cuff is. They didn't paint it all the way, so you see more of the flesh color right there. So that's really, it's not an issue, but they didn't reach it all the way with the paint. It's got some good sculpted lines in the shirt to show like that fabric wrinkles right there, which is nice to see. The pants, it's got that camo color. It's very minimal in the darker parts of it, but you can see that there's a lot. There's like a pattern in the fabric. This there you go. That's probably better. You can see all that sculpted pockets as well, as you can see there. He's got these knee pads going on, but they kept it the same color as the pants. So, I mean, it still looks pretty good. I don't know. Would you paint that differently, or would it just throw it off? That could be the issue. And then the boots, same thing. So all sculpted. I'm sorry, painted one color, but it looks incredible with the paint. I don't know why there's like some kind of debris here. But look at that. That looks great too. And of course, all the leg straps and the boot strap, they're all painted one color. It's that brown color. But it does its job holding the accessories. The back, we got some of the where it's cut off. The plastic gets cut off right there. So that's kind of have that there. I'm seeing that's kind of normal now. We see that a lot on the on the figures that we get now from Hasbro. But there you go. So with articulation, even having all of the accessories on him, so we'll try to make sure and do that. Since he's got short hair, he can look up with his neck just that much. He can look down, of course. He does have a dumbbell joint, from what I could tell, in his head. The neck is separate, but it barely has any movement. Has a little bit of movement around the neck, but not as much as what you would think. But he does have some expression because of the head tilt, so that's still good with the dumbbell joint. So that's good to see. Of course, we can rotate side to side. Arms can go up past 90, which is nice to see. Bicep swivel, and of course a double jointed elbow. It's on the same side as well, and it is pinless. Wrist swivel based upon the horizontal hinge, because he's got trigger fingers on both hands, and there goes the backpack, which is perfectly fine. He's got this ab crunch. Nice to see that. And of course, he's got a waist swivel, which is awesome. I love waist swivels because we got that rocking motion right there. I'm surprised with, oh no, he does. He's got butterfly joints. I didn't even notice it because of the straps. So he's got butterfly joints right there. Awesome. Like, even better. So much better. He's got butterfly joints. He's got drop down hips, as you can see there. He's got an upper thigh cut. He's got the double jointed knees that are pinless as well. He's got a boot swivel, and of course his foot can go up like so and back, and he's got that pivot right there. So there's your articulation. So for comparison, here we have him lined up with Roadblock and a Cobra Bat. And here we have him lined up with an Action Force Steel Brigade. And here we have him next to a Mezco Black Bolt. And here we have him next to some Marvel Legends. We have a Hellfire Club member, as well as the new Marvel Legends Vulcan. And definitely you can see on size, we have him next to a Mythic Legions Orc and a McFarlane Toys Superman, Armored Superman. All right, guys, there you have it. We have Outback. Thank goodness we got this figure in time for Christmas, because I've been waiting for this thing for over a year, and it's amazing that we finally got it. Nice to see that we're getting a lot of our Joes in, and it's incredible that this line has been improving so much, and I'm loving it so much. So let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate to hear your comments. So make sure you leave those comments below. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, because we are reaching our 4,000 subscriber goal. I greatly appreciate your time, guys. Thank you guys so much. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.